Welcome to another video of Ekcel Academy. In this video, we will be continuing the income tax revision classes. In the previous video, we had looked into the slab rate for individuals aged below 60 years. Now, in this one, we'll look at the slab rate applicable for resident individuals between the age of 60 and 80 years. So, they come under the category of senior citizens. Now, what is the slab rate? Slab rate is pretty much the same except for the initial basic exemption limit. For individuals aged below this, that is 60 years, the slab rate, the basic exemption limit was 0 to 2 lakh 50, whereas in this case it is 0 to 3 lakh rupees. That means if someone aged above 60 years is earning income of, let's say, 2,85,000, for them there would be no tax because basic exemption for them is up to 3 lakh rupees. So from 3 lakh to 5 lakh it remains the same at 5%, then 5 lakh to 10 lakh it remains the same at 20%, and above 10 lakh it will be again 30%. There is no change in this slab rate, only thing is the basic exemption limit is slightly different. Now let us take an example and see what would be the tax liability of someone earning, let's say, an income of 6 lakh 50,000 rupees. Now let us look at the tax calculation. For the first 3 lakhs, so there will be exemption. So since he comes under the exemption limit up to 3 lakhs, so no tax on the initial 3 lakh rupees, and on the next 2 lakh rupees, since it comes in the slab 3 to 5 lakh, he will be required to pay 5% of that 2 lakh rupees. So which comes to 10,000 rupees. Beyond 5 lakh, what is the income of that senior citizen? In this case, the beyond 5 lakh, his income is only 1 lakh 50,000, since his total income is 6 lakhs 50,000 rupees. So 1 lakh 50,000 into 20%, which will come to 30,000 rupees. So in this case, for the first 3 lakhs, there is no tax because it is completely exempt, and on the 3 to 5 slab, he has income of 2 lakhs, and on that 2 lakhs, he would be required to pay 5%, which comes to 10,000, and on the remaining 1 lakh 50, since it comes under the next slab of 5 to 10 lakhs, he would be required to pay 20%, which comes to 30,000 rupees. So in total, in this case, the tax liability of this person would be 10,000 plus 30,000, 40,000 rupees. That is before the application of cess. So now if you look at the cess is nothing but 3% on this, which comes to 1,200, both put together. Now the total tax liability of this senior citizen who had an income of 6,50,000 would be 41,200 rupees. Moving on, tax rates for super senior citizen or very senior citizens. In this case, they should be aged at least 80 years at any time during the previous year. That means someone who has just crossed 80 even on 31st March would be still considered as a super senior citizen. Same thing is applicable for senior citizen as well, wherein someone has just crossed 60 on the last day of the previous year would also be considered for that increased or the enhanced exemption limit. Now in this case, there is a significant change because up to 5 lakh rupees there is no tax at all. For 60 to 80, that is anyone aged between 60 and 80, the exemption limit was increased only by 50,000 rupees. Whereas in this case, up to 5 lakhs, there is no tax at all. And 5 to 10 lakh, it remains the same as 20%, and above 10 lakh, again, it remains the same at 30%. So what is the significant change here? The enhanced basic exemption limit, which is now standing at 5 lakh rupees. That means up to 5 lakh, no tax at all. Now let us look at one example wherein a particular senior citizen has, let's say, 15 lakhs of income. So in that case, what would be the tax liability of this person? So out of that 15 lakh, 0 to 5 lakhs, that is the basic exemption covers 5 lakh rupees. Next 5 lakhs would be covered under the second slab of 5 to 10 lakhs, and the remaining 5 lakhs would come under the last slab of beyond 10 lakh rupees. So how do we calculate tax for this? Very simple. Based on the slab rates, we will check what is the amount which is coming under that particular slab and apply the tax rate. So 5 lakh to 10 lakh, how much do we have? We have 5 lakhs there. So on that calculate 20%, you will get 1 lakh rupees. And beyond 10 lakhs, how much do we have? We have 5 lakhs again. On that calculate 30%. So we will get 1.5 lakhs. So both put together it is 2.5 lakhs, which is his tax liability. Again, This is before cess. If you calculate cess on 2.5 lakh, you will get 7,500. So both put together it will be 2,57,500. That would be the tax liability of this particular individual, or rather senior citizen, with an income of 15 lakhs and aged beyond 80 years.